We had a single flight mission to pick up some officers and fly them around on sort of a tourist mission that they called reconnaissance. They were from up north somewhere and never seen our working area, nor did they have any influence in this area. But I suppose it could have some worth somehow somewhere. Anyway, on our way to pick them up from base, I think it was Long Bin, my super intelligent and somewhat conservative AC wanted to change jobs with me. This was not in any army orders or books, but we had our own important book to follow. We write the book as we go. I would fly the helicopter while he would be in my seat shooting my M60. The Peter pilot flew the aircraft while my AC did some shooting low level. If I attempted to fly the aircraft anywhere near the ground at this point, we would all die. We flew in an open free fire zone that had some dust on the ground so one could see where the bullets are hitting. No tree lines near where most enemies like to shoot at us from. My AC was having a whole lot of fun. We then flew higher and I had the controls while the Peter pilot switched seats with the AC. I was told to hold all controls steady. Well, at least we were still flying. Then the Peter pilot took a turn on the machine gun. After a while we flew higher, and my AC would tell me what to do to keep the helicopter on the right course and in trim. I over-controlled mostly, but somewhat got the hang of it, although we wobbled a whole lot. We looked like a helicopter in trouble when I flew it, maybe like half out of control but flying. We came close to our pickup, the officers on tour area. And then the AC took control and the Peter pilot came up the pilot's seat and I went back to mine. But the officers saw the helicopter wobbling as it came in. They looked a little apprehensive and asked if there was anything wrong with the helicopter before they got in. My AC responded only when the crew chief is at the controls. We all had a good laugh except for our tourists.
There were 3 majors and a captain. The captain had a duffel bag with him, so he was going somewhere for a while. We mostly flew at about 1,600 feet around the small villages around Saigon that were occupied by the Vietnamese people, which was a safe area, if one could consider anywhere safe in Vietnam. Everyone knew that to win the war, the NVA would have to occupy Saigon, and apparently these officers were checking out where they may come from, which we all knew would be from Cambodia. We landed back in Saigon and the majors went their merry way. We then had orders to take the captain north to the Central Highlands, or at least where some hills were. It was a long flight, and we topped our JP-4 fuel cells off at Long Bin. As we approached the hilly country, one could see that it was different and very beautiful. We flew around above the hills and sometimes at low level. We finally found the little compound that the captain was supposed to be dropped off at. So we landed outside of it and a fellow came up to the helicopter and wanted to sell us a monkey he had on a leash. The monkey was about a foot tall and a male. I asked how much and he said 200 piasters, which was about $2 MPC. I gave him $5 MPC, military pay currency. And he gave me the monkey and a few bananas, which the monkey would eat when things calmed down. The little monkey was afraid of the helicopter noise and vibrations and hid under my seat. I had him on a short leash tied to my seat post so that he wouldn't jump out and hurt himself. I did feel sorry for him, but he did manage to bite me when I tried to pet him. I thought I could train him to ride on the helicopter and fly it, I told the crew, and the AC said, or shoot a machine gun. The crew in conversation decided if the monkey could fly the helicopter, he would fly it right back to the place it was captured and made a prisoner, and that if he could shoot a machine gun, he would probably shoot all humans that he saw. Most all animals do not like humans, I would think. We had a very lovely sightseeing tour on the way back our base. No shooting, no war for us, just peace and tranquility for us. The monkey was dropped off at our hooch where it started screeching and biting and peeing on anyone that got close. It was taken off its leash and went wherever the next day.